I want to share with you today the reason you want to appeal university policies that are not favorable to you. I see all too often when students see a policy, there are 1 to 3 different kinds of students. A student that just sees the policy and like, okay, that's the rule of the school or the college. And so that is something I can do or something I cannot do. And they go by that. Then there's another student that would say, well, I don't like the decision I got from that policy. I don't like what that policy says or what it does or does not do for me. And so they will appeal or try to get the college to kind of do what they want them to do. And here's an example. A student in the School of Engineering is interested in medical devices as a career path, right? And they come in as undeclared. That means they have to declare a major, and that's counting as one change of major, right? So undeclared student goes, all right, I'm going to be a bioengineering student because I want to go into medical devices. Okay, and so what happens over a year of taking bioengineering coursework and talking to professors and talking to professionals in the field, it comes out that actually mechanical engineering is the way you'd want to go if you really want to stand out and move forward quickly in the medical device field. And so the student will, as my example states from before, one student will go, I should have changed into mechanical and never try because the policy says you cannot change your major twice. That's one type of student. They accept the policy as is and they just live by it and move on. There's another student who will, although the policy says you cannot change your major twice, they will still petition to change their major again. Of course, that will be denied, but they can say, I don't like that response. I think I'm going to appeal that. I'd like to write a letter to whoever it is that oversees that decision as a final decision, and appeal that decision. Now, some students will still be denied and say, stick with bioengineering, that's what you chose. And some students will be given some leniency and say, since it works toward their career and it's really what they want to do, let's go ahead and let them change their major again. So be the student that appeals policies, appeals decisions that do not favor you. Also, do not take a no as your final no. Now, this is in the professional setting and education setting, right? Because let's say you want to late add a class or late drop a class and the deadline is already here. It's like, okay, technically on the registrar website, it says you cannot do this because the deadline has already come. Ask the registrar if you can do it, especially if there's a special scenario or situation. If the registrar says, nope, deadline's here, ask the professor if they would support you in dropping that course. And you can, there are a few different people you can go through on a higher education campus. It could be like the dean of the department or whoever oversees a whole department, right? So ask a few people. If you get a few no's, then you might say, okay, maybe it can't happen, but don't just ask one person and they say, nah, I don't think so, and then you just leave it alone. All right. Well, keep improving and moving. Have a good one.